Hi, Tom. Yeah, sorry the confusion on the versions. My name's Colin, by the way. I do the video tutorials and do a lot of the design, do the design work for the template. CC is perfectly fine. 2015 is the one I use. CC 2015. I've been hammering our web guy to get that information updated on the website. But yeah, no, what I see here, what the potential problem is, and what I'm going to suggest is actually just download a fresh copy of the site and make sure your setting is not set to optimize or strip out the comments. Um, Looking at the HTML online, I can't tell what's happening because all the bits and pieces are stripped out, and you can definitely do that. I only suggest you do that um, on a copy of the site. So when you go to publish your site, make sure you have a fresh copy. So, we can always take a look. But anyways, no, I'm not really sure what's happening here. Something's been knocked out of place, but looks like you haven't really got started on the site yet. So I just download a fresh copy and start over. But in your published settings, make sure you don't have the remove blank space in HTML. Let me just see if I can find that. Usually it's right here. I mean, you definitely on your finished product and your finished site, you can go ahead and do that. Clean up HTML, though basically that removes comment tags and reorganizes the structure of the HTML. But it also makes it very, if it's done, then it's impossible to debug online, or actually debug period. But that's one thing I check. Make sure you don't have that, don't use that right away. Because that's what it looks like has happened, or you use some sort of HTML optimizer, which is fine because it reduces a bit of file size in the page. Just on building the site, not so fine, because then if you have any questions or need any help, it's kind of pretty much impossible to figure out what's going on just by looking at it through the source code in the browser. But no, the CC 2015 works perfectly fine. I would just suggest, based on what's happened, something's been knocked out of place. Re-download the template, and I'll see if I can help figure it out. Yeah, I just took your code through Sublime Editor and had it reformatted and tossed it back into a blank page here in Dreamweaver. It's not throwing out any errors, but that doesn't mean anything. It just means we could have two div tags knocked out of place in the wrong spot. But I'd say download a copy of the template again and make your update. But before you do that, if you're updating a library file such as a footer, keep the footer page open. Right now, one of the things I suggest from the videos is you're working on an LBI file, you have it open, do your changes, save, but keep the footer LBI open. Preview your page in your browser locally first. Make sure it looks good. So whenever you make a change to a library file, preview a page in your web browser. So just do a F12 or preview in browser, Firefox, like that, and make sure that whatever changes you made to the page look good and that nothing's sort of broken. And if you have the library file open, and there's a problem, what you can actually do is just do the Control Z and Control Z on the keyboard and go back to where it was, save, right, and then start over again and see if that fixes the problem.